You have explored so many other planets and so many other realms and dimensions and spaces. You've had lives in all of these different places, and there's a reason why this lifetime you chose Earth. Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Today we are talking all about star seeds and how you can know that your twin flame journey is underway or beginning soon. Watch this video. Hi guys, welcome back. Thank you so much for being here today. Before we even get into the video, I just want to say we are dealing with some crazy wind here. So bear with me in the video if you hear some rattling or shaking in the background. It's just a little bit of wind going on. But today we are talking all about star seeds, everything you need to know if you identify as a star seed, and how those two things come together in the twin flame journey, and why there's a purpose that so many star seeds are actually meeting their twin flames right now. So let's get into the video. Now first, I want to know, do you identify as a star seed? And let me know in the comments below what your main criteria for that is. So I have some of my own main criteria, which is, star seeds are the ones that are always looking for that deeper meaning in life, who are looking for like that deeper purpose, and not just like, surface level, like this is the meaning of life, but more so like an internal reflection of that. So star seeds are going to be the ones that are, are empaths, are highly sensitives. They're going to be those people that are always looking at the same things that other people are looking at, but they're going to see something much deeper in these things, if you know what I mean. Then also star seeds are going to be those ones that have kind of felt out of step, or almost like they don't belong, or they don't have a home here on Earth. So I can say from my own experience, I remember being a child and being, upset or something like that, and I would be in my bed in my home and be like, I want to go home, I want to go home, I want to go home. So if you felt that way, like maybe you don't belong, you don't fit in, likely it is that maybe you're a star seed, because that feeling of belongingness is actually in your home frequency or your home planet. You may also be spiritually gifted. You may be somebody who is spiritual, who's always found a lot of comfort and solace in their spirituality or the way that they see the world. Or you might also be spiritually gifted. So this means that you have different intuitive gifts. Like I said, you're empaths. You might be psychic in a way. You might have mediumship abilities. You might, just really be a deep intuitive person. And many star seeds decided before coming to Earth that they would bring these gifts from their home frequency or their home planet in order to help uplift consciousness. Now, with these gifts also comes significant wounds or trauma, because again, you may have this relational trauma of people not understanding you, or people not believing in how you see the world or how you use your gifts, because likely you were born at a time where that wasn't super socially acceptable. Things are now changing though, and that's where the twin flame journey comes in. So this is super exciting. So if you are a star seed, or you feel like you resonated with those previous descriptions of a star seed, keep watching this video, because we're going to talk about how that plays into the twin flame journey that you are on. So now, as a star seed, you may already have had readings, you may already know what previous energies or previous planets you came from. So you might already have this information. It's not super important that you do have this information though. So if you don't know, if you don't know if you're connected to a Pleiadian or Arcturus or Sirius, if you don't know these types of words, that's okay, because you don't actually need to know your origin in order to still make the most of your life here on Earth. Now, this is where it gets interesting, because prior to meeting your twin, or when you meet your twin, you may have images or feelings or remembrances of other lives with them that weren't exactly human. And this is very common for twin flames, especially if you identify as a star seed. So it's likely that you may have some, stuff coming from Atlantis. That was a very strong time when twin flames were together in union, was in Atlantis. And so this may come up strongly for you. You might have remembrances of being mermaids. You might have remembrances of being fairies, of being other different types of otherworldly creatures with this person. And that's completely normal if you identify as a starseed, because the origin of your energy is somewhere other than Earth. So when this comes to the twin flame journey, how do you know that this is what's going on right now? Mainly, you're going to feel that we've turned a corner in our ascension on this earth, right? Starseeds were brought in to help the ascension of Earth into the 5D. So if you resonate with that, then you're going to feel probably like I feel and like other people feel, is that we've turned a point in this ascension where we're now kind of on the upward slide. You know, it still may look like things are kind of crumbling and falling apart on like the 3D, the earthly plane, but we've actually shifted into a point where there's kind of no going back now. And so this is why a lot of starseeds are meeting their twin flames right now, is because they've done the work to push us and push themselves internally into this new 5D Earth, into this new Earth experience. And as that, these are the starseeds and the twin flames that are actually going to have less karmic baggage and less karmic cycles to move through. So what does this mean for you? This means union can happen a lot faster. It doesn't necessarily need to be lifetimes, or it doesn't necessarily need to be years anymore. It can be a matter of months. And that's because you've done your main healing maybe in a karmic relationship, or in multiple karmic relationships, or you've gone through the heartbreak, the trials, the tribulations that have helped you learn a lot of deep lessons, and now you can transcend that and you can fast track to union. So that's something that a lot of starseeds will be experiencing in their twin flame relationships, especially the younger ones that are coming in now, in your 19 to maybe 25. These are going to be the twin flames that chose to have a twin flame experience and may come into union a lot quicker, just because of the nature of the ascension of the earth. Now, as we mentioned previously, starseeds are going to have a lack of this belonging, this feeling of home, or this feeling of like oneness with source, with the universe. And so this is where your twin flame comes in. And from my experience, I remember feeling like there wasn't really a reason for me to like play in the earth, and I wasn't really enjoying my earthly experience. You know, I felt like it was really heavy. I felt like it was really dense here, and I just felt like, you know, maybe I would be better off somewhere else. And I had gotten the message intuitively time after time after time that, Serena, there was a reason why you chose Earth. Like, you have explored so many other planets and so many other realms and dimensions and spaces. You've had lives in all of these different places, and there's a reason why this lifetime you chose Earth. And part of that for me was to come back into union with my twin flame, right? So this idea that you want to experience oneness with another person, within yourself, within your spiritual evolution. So if you resonate as a starseed, you may have this feeling of like you don't quite feel like you belong. And once you meet your twin flame, you'll understand why that is. You'll understand that, oh, okay, that's because I'm meant to not only find home within myself, but also to create home within another person, right? And to recognize that on a soul to soul level, which is so powerful. And once this does happen, then you will actually fully step into your purpose. You will feel more called to participate in a life on Earth. And it's actually this other person that tends to ignite that with you. Maybe you're someone who's been on a spiritual path and you've been debating, do I spend my life alone in my spiritual pursuits? Or, you know, do I get married? Do I have children? Do I do this whole like family dynamic thing, right? Do I really participate in Earth, or do I just spend my days kind of, you know, hermit mode, meditating and, you know, looking inward? And let me tell you, there is time for both in this lifetime. The way that time is changing, the way we are able to manipulate time, that is completely changing, where you are able to have this inward experience while also participating in the beautiful things that Earth has to offer you. And part of that is going to be your purpose, right? Your purpose of ascension, your purpose of uplifting the collective. And for everybody, that's going to show in a different way. It may show in your career, it may show in your family life, it may show in a myriad of different ways. So don't get stuck on it looking super specific. And this will also have to do with something you do within your twin flame relationship, how you work together in that way. So now the third thing that you can look out for, and this is just happening also as a byproduct of the ascension of the Earth, but when your twin flame relationship is happening or catalyzing or about to happen, you're going to notice your spiritual gifts or your intuitive gifts getting stronger and more potent. So this means you might be dreaming a lot more vividly. Your intuition might tell you things that your mind can't even comprehend, but you just go in that direction anyways. And so this is very important to continue to develop your relationship with spirit, your relationship inward and with your heart, because these are going to be the things that are going to lead you really a lot easier and a lot more clearly into your twin flame relationship. And now, if you need help with this and you resonate with everything I'm saying here, and you want to do this work in a group of other aligned twin flames who are also on the awakening path, I have an incredible offer for you. So me and my twin flame have created a group coaching course where we take you through, in a group experience and personal one-on-one sessions, every single step that he and I came up against in our quest for union. So this also has to do with awakening, and awakening in a way that's going to help you remove blockages, that's going to help you elevate your mood, that's going to help you increase your self-love, learn non-attachment, all these amazing things. You can find more information in the description below. But we are at this point looking for beta testers for this program. So if you are interested in getting this course at a 50% discount in exchange for testimonials and critiques and feedback so that we can make this course the best that it possibly can be, please apply down below. We are reviewing applications at this time, so you still have time to submit an application before the program actually starts. Now, bringing us back, your gifts are getting stronger. This is a time to really focus inward, to learn and practice discernment between what your mind is telling you and what your heart is feeling. This is an incredibly important part of the journey because this will help guide you in the right direction. There's always going to be bumps and trials and tribulations on the twin flame journey. That's just the nature of awakening. But when you have a really deep connection with spirit, with your higher self and your inner source, that will guide you in a way that's far more beneficial than any YouTube video I could possibly make. This is so important. If you are watching this right now, you can watch a million YouTube videos, but your inner voice is going to show you exactly what you need to be focusing on in this journey. And that's exactly what we do in our twin flame group coaching experiences. We help you learn about yourself and learn yourself and your connection to the divine so that you can move through this process in a much more easier, pain-free way. So when we do things in a group, it helps us get further. It helps us reflect things back to each other, and it catalyzes our journey that much more. So if you're looking to apply below, please do so. We will review your application and you'll be hearing from us. And if you have any other questions about this video, about being a starseed on the twin flame journey, please put your questions down below. We're happy to answer them. And we will see you in the next video. Thank you guys so much for watching. Big love, Serena.